Hi, everyone. Welcome in. This is Their Feelings for You this week. I trust that whenever you come across one of my readings, there will be a message here for you. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can check out my website. The link to my website is in the description box below. Only take what resonates. If it doesn't make sense or it sounds like it's not for you, just leave it for someone else. Never try to make a message fit. You can check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and any other placements that you typically resonate with. Also, cross watchers, if you watch their sign, it could play out from your perspective. So just keep all of that in mind. Have an open mind when watching tarot, and it is up for your own interpretation as well. So we're going to do Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. Hi, everybody. You're looking forward to Onyx shenanigans. So the kitties, I never like to force them to be on camera. They're actually, sometimes, they want to be and sometimes they don't. So they're actually not in here right now. They'll probably come sometime throughout the live, but they're actually currently at the back door. They're all looking outside at the birds right now. So but hopefully they'll come in here at some point. Okay, let's get started. Plus, I don't know if any of you have ever tried to force a cat to do something. It don't work. It don't work. Oh, there's Jasper. Hi, Jaspius. Hello, babies. Well, you can barely see him, but you gonna come say hello, babies? He was terrorizing Cash this morning. All right, Aries, let's see. Aries, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Aries, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Hello, baby boy. Jasper's the one, he's one of my tuxedo cats. He's the one, he tends to get overstimulated. So he acts out. What you doing, babies? What you doing, babies? Huh? How do they feel about Aries this week? How do they feel about Aries? Oh, another thing I forgot to mention at the beginning of this live. So a lot of the times people tell me that it didn't make sense when they first watched, but they gave it like 3 or 4 days and sometimes even a week. They came back and they said it made a lot more sense. So tarot is also, it picks up on the potential energies and it predicts things. So just keep that in mind. So, you may watch it and then something may happen in a few days and you're like, wait a minute. Wait a dang old minute. Now I know Christina told me. So that's a common occurrence. That's a common comment that I get. All right. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday to all you Aries out there. That's right. I just did your individual sign reading. Go check it out. Aries, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Aries, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Aries, sun, moon, rising, Venus. How do they feel? How do they feel about Aries? How do they feel? 2 of Cups. Well, the feelings are mutual, so just generally speaking, how you feel about them, it's pretty identical to how they're feeling about you. Who is this? Spirit guides, universe. Who is this that has mutual feelings toward Aries? Who is this? The Queen of Cups reverse. I feel like your intuition's blocked when it comes to this person. I think that you are somebody that has a very strong intuition, but there's something about the situation that kind of is it's creating some sort of blockage. It's interesting because the one that has feelings for you, you think the opposite. You think that maybe they lost feelings for you, or you think they don't care anymore, and that's not true. Yeah, you see them as, so the Queen of Cups, the King of Swords, you think that they've gone cold, they don't care. You think that they've ran out of love for the situation. So my question to you, have you ran out of love for them? Because feelings are mutual. So how you feel about this person, Aries, that's how they feel about you. And sometimes tarot can be a little dramatic. Okay. So if you're here wondering if somebody has the same interest in you that you do them, yes. If you're here wondering about a potential air sign, water sign energy, somebody with those qualities or traits, this person may seem a little detached. They may seem as if you are the furthest thing from their mind, but it's just, that's not the case. That's not what I'm picking up on. This person actually, I mean, they like you a lot. Now, the King of Swords, there's something here I'm picking up about respecting boundaries potentially, or it's almost like wanting to respect somebody's decision. So, you know, you could be trying to respect the boundaries of the situation. How do they see Aries? Spirit, how does this person see Aries? How does this person see Aries? 8 of Wands. This could be somebody that's at a distance from you, a long distance for some of you. Doesn't really necessarily have to be, but that's an energy of like somebody really wanting to talk to you. Okay, tell me more about that. The High Priestess reverse. They have something they really need to say to you. This is something they've never said to you. So they want to get some things off their chest. Like somebody wants to break the silence is what I'm getting at. They want to open the lines of communication with you. How does Aries truly feel about them? How does Aries truly feel about them? The Devil? Oh my. So this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading. I am picking up on a lot of things within that Devil energy for how you're feeling. Devil can be kind of like, maybe you feel as if this is a toxic attachment. You could feel as if you are unable to break free from the connection. Maybe you feel stuck on this person. The Devil can be a forbidden fruit type of energy. It's an energy of like, I want to, but we shouldn't. Yeah, so depending on your situation, I mean, I could read that several different ways, and I'm feeling like I am reading for a lot of different Aries right now, going through a couple of different things here. I don't think that all of your situations are completely identical is what I'm trying to say. So it's like you feel stuck on a situation, but you feel like it may not be in your best interest to go toward them, right? You could potentially be waiting for them to break the silence, which it looks like they really want to. But just because they want to don't mean they necessarily will. As long as you are not, you know, I do have to say this. Some of you guys, maybe you are potentially using some toxic things to cope with the situation. So just, if that's you, be mindful of that, because your guides are coming through wanting to address for some of you guys that maybe you're potentially partaking in some type of activities that's not the best for you. So if that is you, maybe address that. But if it's not you, let it go. Let go everything I just said. Okay, but anyway, that's the card of feeling stuck to something. So we have the 2 of Wands. Their next actions, they're making some sort of decision. What is this? The Moon. I gotta tell you, this person's deciding to leave it alone for now. Okay, there's something here along the lines of the situation. It's like this person is keeping their interest, their feelings in you a secret. That's the decision they're making this week. They want to say something. They definitely feel a connection with you. Still feel a connection with you. but they're deciding that it's not in their best interest to open up. Okay, so they're going to keep their feelings hidden. Tell me more for Aries. Tell me more. Tell me more for Aries. This is, y'all, they absolutely adore you. The short that I did a short a few days ago, and the thumbnail to the short is this picture. Maybe go watch it because that reading could be for you. But this person actually looks up to you. They feel enchanted by you, okay? Almost as if, you know, your energy is very intoxicating and it's pulling them in. It's, you know, they definitely feel a strong connection to you. And this is somebody that you clearly feel a strong connection to as well. Some aspect of it could be forbidden, or there needs to be boundaries because the secrecy, someone's definitely secretly admiring you. They want something more here, but there's boundaries that they're trying to respect. You both could be trying to respect the boundaries of the situation, having respect for each other. Okay, and not thinking that you should. Yeah. So we have Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Strong Pisces in that reading. Somebody could have Pisces in their chart. They don't have to, but we all embody the nature of each sign at one point or another, but if you need the zodiac sign for confirmation, there you go. All right, Taurus. Okay. Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. There Luna goes. If you're new here, Luna she's spayed. She gets talkative sometimes. Luna, love bug, what you doing? What you got? You got a toy? Yeah. All right, Taurus. How do they feel about Taurus this week? How do they truly feel about Taurus? How do they truly feel about Taurus? Spirit guides, universe, how do they truly feel about Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How do they truly feel about you? Luna's a Taurus, by the way. I know most of you know that, but she's a Taurus. Something feels weird. Give me a second, Taurus. Sorry. How ironic. How ironic. All right. But look. All right, Taurus. How do they feel about you? Spirit guides, universe, how do they truly feel? How do they truly feel about Taurus? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How do they truly feel? How do they truly feel about you? Okay. They're showing some optimism for the future. So this person is very optimistic about your future together. 3 of Wands. Oh, I got chills, Taurus. What is going on? Taurus, I just want to say, I'm not going to timestamp it where I was ringing the bell. I just want to say, be mindful of certain energies around you, okay? Because I do feel like some of you guys potentially have people evil eyeing this connection. Okay. That's not to scare anyone. That's not to make anyone, paranoid or anything like that. Your mind is a very powerful thing, and you can definitely block out any sort of negativity with the power of your mind. I'm just going to throw that out there. I was going to say right now, y'all got somebody evil eyeing your connection, or multiple people. And it could be because, I feel like this person is so optimistic about the future. And I don't know if there are multiple people, frenemies, people on social media. Maybe you're posting things and, you're just trying to share your experience. And you may have some people that are feeling some type of way about your happiness within a connection. Now, if that's not you, those of you that are not necessarily with this person, there's some type of negative forces that don't want it to happen. And I'm talking to a Taurus that I feel like you're pretty observant. I feel like you're already aware of that. So if you find you and your partner, or you and this person, having some sort of weird energy toward each other that is not normal, something you normally wouldn't have, it's probably because you guys are picking up on some negative energy that's on the outside looking in. That being said, again, I'm not going to timestamp it at the beginning of it. You can go back if you want to go back and see what happened right before your reading. But if not, don't worry about it. All right. So who is this? Who is this? When people are in a low vibrational state, negative energies will use them to attack happiness, positivity. Okay. These people might not even be aware of it, right? They may be just vibing very low right now, and they're being used by the enemy to attack something that could raise the vibration of the world. Okay. Who is this person? We have the 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, the Page of Cups. Now, there's clearly a connection here that has already been in the process of developing. Y'all, I think this is somebody you're with. Most of you, this is somebody you're with. Now, it could be someone you're about to be with, obviously. It could be someone that it's at the very early stages of the connection. You're both very protective of each other's inner child. There's something here about you two having a lot of admiration for each other and respect. And there's something here about the connection that you two are about to go into the next phase that has you a bit, it's like the honeymoon phase. Like it's like you guys are either coming out of the honeymoon phase, or you're about to go into a different level of experience with this person. You're about to connect on a different level. It's interesting. If it doesn't make sense, then don't take it. But it clearly looks like you are either with this person or you guys are getting closer right now. Texting, there's communication going on between you two at least. So how do you feel about them? Look at that, the Lovers. I mean, you're head over heels in love with this person. Some of you guys, you find yourself, your head in the clouds occasionally, okay? You admire your partner. You deeply admire your partner here. You're deeply protective of their feelings. You're considering their feelings, okay? That's if this is for you. If it's not for you, check your other signs. But this is someone that you're very considerate with how they feel about things. And you're head over heels in love with this person. There's just a very strong connection you two feel. They're optimistic about the future. That's how they feel. Look at this Judgment. They are ready. So this is somebody they're not going to let any outside forces get in the way of you two this week, okay? King of Wands flipped over. That's more optimism about the future. They see you as someone that they have a really good time with. Oh my. Y'all hear Luna out there? She's playing with the toy. She's fine. For all my animal activists, they get in she's spayed. She's vocal. I don't know what to tell you. She's out there murdering a bird, a fake bird, of course. Anyway, oh my. Oh my. And that's a good thing if you're an animal activist, by the way. Okay. I can't win. Let's just move on. They really like what you're working with. Okay. They really want some spicy time with you this week. I mean, your partner is definitely feeling a little naughty towards you. Okay. They're optimistic. They're looking forward to the next time you two connect in an intimate way. All right. I want to say this, though. I feel like you guys are aware that there may be people around that are jealous of this connection. Y'all, there's people around you that are jealous of this connection. So just be mindful. And you know what it is? It's the people closest to you. It ain't Linda, that don't know you. It might be. But it's the people closest to you is what I'm getting. And I hate saying that. I'm sorry. That's what I see. It's your friends, your family, their friends, their family. Some of you guys, this person may have had a close friendship with a person that they are now distancing themselves from. Okay, yeah. Anyway, you two are holding on to this connection. I just see your bond getting stronger. You two getting stronger together here. A 9 of Wands. I feel like there's going to be a situation that comes out where you two, there's going to be the trust in this relationship is going to be tested. There may be something, look, the Tower. There may be something that happens between you two that kind of triggers a negative aspect of the connection, okay? And I feel like your bond's definitely going to be tested here this week. But it's all in how you handle these situations. Relationships are not going to be 100% perfect 24/7. Just remember, it's you and them versus the problem, not you two versus each other. And I think communication is key for everything. But yeah, I definitely see y'all's trust for one another, trust in the relationship is either being tested now or it's about to be. But see, it's this Tower moment. Whatever's happening, I'll tell you what, it's strengthening the bond in the long run. That's all it's doing is just strengthening the bond you two have each other in the long run. Somebody may be partaking in y'all be careful partying and stuff. That's all I'm going to say about that. But look, it says toxic people. There's definitely toxic people that are surrounding this connection. Or y'all are the toxic people, one or the two. So just take it how it resonates. We're going to say that there's toxic people surrounding the connection. Okay. But I also want to say, make sure you're not bonding with this person off of substance abuse. That doesn't lead anywhere good. Okay. We got Leo, Gemini, Scorpio, Taurus, more Leo, more Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn, water, fire, earth. All right. I'm just saying what the cards say. I'm not meaning to offend anyone. All right, Gemini. We're going to go back to Taurus for a second because I feel like I didn't explain that well enough. I have a really bad habit, ADHD habit, where I think that people understand what I mean, but then I say something so vague and I listen back to it and I'm like, yeah. So back to that Three of Cups, Devil card energy and substance abuse. Okay. I want to touch back on that for a second. And this might be a touchy subject for some of y'all, so don't listen if it is. If you are somebody that is, we'll say maybe you're younger. Maybe you're somebody that's like in your 20s, your early 20s. You don't have to be, but for some reason I'm picking up on that. Somebody could be. Whether you are or you aren't, I just want you to know that if you are solely bonding with your partner while partaking in substances, okay, whether it seems harmless or not, it's not really a good thing to be constantly doing, because those types of activities do allow negative spirits into your relationship. It allows negative spirits into you. And again, I'm not trying to be a fun killer here, a buzzkill. Okay, I'm not trying to be a buzzkill, but I do feel like there is someone out there that needs to hear that if you have to drink or constantly be under the influence in order to have fun together, that is a big issue that needs to be addressed. Okay, because that's not something that you even want to take into the future. Okay, so maybe look at that. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I gotta be careful sometimes. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, Gemini. But if you don't do that, then that's great. Again, I'm not trying to be a buzzkill, but I've seen it so many times too. That I've seen relationships where that's all they know how to be around each other is drinking. I've seen connections where the only way that they're able to have fun is they go out, they drink, and that's just not something you want to continuously do. That's not something you should be doing, because it's only going to harm your relationship in the long run. You're going to wake up 5-10 years from now and not even like the person you're with because you were drunk the whole time and didn't even realize who they were. And that was the only way you two could bond. Someone's going to end up dropping the habit, and then the other person's not. It's just, it's not a good, that's something that needs to be addressed like right now, if that's you. All right, Gemini. Gemini. Don't shoot the messenger. I love you. All right, Gemini. How do they feel about you? How do they truly feel about Gemini? My Gemini babies. That's what I was getting at, Carrie. Thank you. Y'all, sometimes my ADHD, I skip words. It's a problem. It really is. I know y'all are sick of hearing me say it, but oh well. Gemini, how do they feel about you? How do they truly feel about Gemini? How do they truly feel about Gemini? Spirit guides, universe, how do they truly feel about Gemini? How do they truly feel about Gemini? The Seven of Swords, Gemini. Who is this? Could be an air sign. Who is this that feels the the King of Wands? Okay. I see you as the Five of Pentacles. How does Gemini feel about this person? Okay. Gemini, this is clearly somebody you want. I mean, obviously you're here. But the King of Wands, the Fool. Trying to find the right words to say. So give me a moment. They're up to something. They are up to something here. I don't like that it looks like this person is intentionally trying to make you feel abandoned by them. And I say that because of the Seven of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. It's like this person is strategically doing things in order to make you feel out in the cold. They want you to feel left out in the cold. And it is somebody, they're the King of Wands, the Fool. The King of Wands can be a basketball player. It can be an athlete of some kind, football player. You know, this could be somebody that has high energy. The King of Wands is somebody that is very attractive, conventionally attractive, right? You are very attracted to this person. And, you know, with the full energy, I say you are head over heels for this person. This is somebody that you have fallen for. And you two will reunite. You two will see each other again. Okay, the outcome is the Three of Cups. Actually, the outcome, you know, the Three of Cups, this can talk about engagements, okay? This can talk about celebrations. Now, Gemini, why are they intentionally trying to make you feel left behind? Just for you two to come together in the future. Tell me more about this King of Wands for who they are. The Empress. You have strong emotions for this person. Somebody puts you in your feminine, or if you're a masculine, you maybe this feminine provokes your more masculine side, but there's something here about the situation where the feminine is wanting to be chased and the masculine is refusing to do it. Actually, it feels like this person, just in general, guys, this is games, okay? They're playing games with you. Someone that Gemini has fallen, not just the Gemini thing. Isn't that just what you do, Gem? You've fallen for the one that acts like they don't want you. You're like, sign me up. You don't want me? I'm going to come get you. I'm going to change your mind. They want you. They do. They're very attracted to you. I feel like they've already made this known. The hell is this? Give me this. I'm getting chills too. What is going on? They give you chills, Gemini. They give you, oh my God, toxic. I'm just kidding. Look how much they want you. Y'all are one and the same. Y'all both crazy as hell. Y'all are both crazy over each other, but why do I feel like you act like you don't care? You want them. They give you butterflies. You're super excited every time you get to see them, aren't you? You're like, hell yes. Ignore me, baby. Only to act like you couldn't care less about their existence because you're in the full energy. Meanwhile, you want to be chased. They ain't chasing your ass. They said, nuh-uh. I will want you until the day I die. And I will take it to my grave before I chase a Gemini. That's what they said to me. I ain't chasing Gemini. I'm going to take this shit to the grave. I feel a very intense connection to you. You're fine as hell. I want to tap that. You know what I'm saying? You are really pulling me in, Gemini, but I ain't going to tell you. Hell no. I ain't doing it. This person is hiding just how deeply they feel for you. And as a matter of fact, they want you to feel left behind, Gemini. The hell? They want you to feel left behind. Okay. So Okay, how do I want to word this? I don't like using these fancy connection phrases in my readings. I just don't. Because I think it can do more harm than good. But I will leave you with this. This person does feel that potentially there's something that is drawing them in toward you. Like this person has thought and felt that there is a higher power of some kind orchestrating you two to get closer to one another. They're fighting it. They've thought about it, but they're like, oh, hell no. This is somebody that's more interested in having the upper hand and control over the situation. Okay. And they're the King of Wands, the Empress, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, Taurus. Those are the potential signs. Could be a Gemini, more air. Aries is here. And it's the one, it's the one that looked at you like this, Gemini. So I'm going to get me some of that. It's that one. It's the one that you have a strong desire for. They put you in your feminine. You're like, okay. Oh my. All right. I don't know what else to say. They want you. They're just hiding it. That's how they feel. You want to know how this person feels? The one that, you know who this is. That's who it is. You know exactly who I'm talking about. You've already gotten the evidence, the proof, confirmation. Okay. Sometimes my camera doesn't. I need one more card. You know who I'm talking about. You may have found something out about this person recently too, by the way. It says the universe. Oh, shit. Excuse my language. I wish my damn camera would. Look at this. It says trust. The universe is at work here. So I'm going to say this person may have chased you only to pull back. You on some level understand everything that's happening here with the Empress, the Fool, but it's like you're playing along. Some of you Geminis, you may, I feel like this person doesn't realize how intelligent you are, or they didn't in the past. I feel like Gemini, you came across as somebody that was an airhead. Maybe you came across like a little airheady, and this person was like, they thought that there wasn't a whole lot going on up there. It says trust, the universe is at work here. So you two are definitely teaching each other a powerful lesson. But this is how they feel about you. They're secretly feeling like you're the one for them, but they're wanting you to feel left behind and out in the cold because you made them feel that way, probably. All right, we have fire. We have Libra, Taurus, Earth, Gemini, air, more air. Me as a reader, that can also be Aries. We have water. All right, that's what I got. Y'all got to get it together. The Three of Swords, the Tower. Tick, tick. I'm hearing a clock. Time is running out on this one. Time is running out on this one, guys. All right, somebody better do something. Time's a ticking. All right, that damn ego's a bitch, y'all. Ego is a bitch. All right. Okay, Cancer. Let's see what we got for Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Y'all, if it doesn't resonate, you can book a personal reading with me if that's something you think you need. It's linked in the description box of this video. Alrighty. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How do they truly feel about you, Cancer? How do they truly feel about Cancer? There's conflict between you and this person. So the one you're in conflict with, they're coming, full speed ahead. This person is coming towards you. They want to anyway. They desire a new chapter. We have the Four of Cups for who they are. So somebody is currently reevaluating the distance that they've put between you two. Tell me more about this. Yeah, this is someone that wants to talk to you. I wouldn't be surprised if they've already reached out because the energy is so heavy. You could have recently heard from this person. I definitely see some type of breakthrough happening here in the connection. And they're reevaluating the way they left. They're reevaluating how little they said to you. There's something here about they have more they need to say, more they need to get off their chest. There could be blocks. Somebody could have blocked the other. Blocks in communication. But you feel like this person showed heavy investment in you only to push you away. And though this person has distanced themselves, pushed you away, whether physically or emotionally, you on some level still think that there's something here worth fighting for. I will tell you this, so do they. You both think that there's something here. You may be reconsidering a lot of things, a lot of decisions you've also made. Reconsidering your life. Some of you guys are in other relationships, reconsidering those situations, or maybe you moved, something along the lines. You're reconsidering blocking this person. You could have blocked them and unblocked them, or there's a lot going on here. Right. But it's the one that I feel you are in conflict with. This person is reconsidering, reevaluating their decision to distance themselves from you. And they really want to talk to you. You really want to talk to them. How do they see you? The Lovers. Damn. This person wants a new beginning. Okay. This person sees you as their person. Again, I personally do not like using these titles, but that's fine by me. But they believe that you're potentially their twin flame, their soulmate, somebody that they're meant to be with. I don't know what wording they would use, but this person deep down, they believe and they feel so magnetically drawn to you right now. They've got to come get you. Tell me more, please. Yeah, holy shit. Excuse me. Sometimes I'm not as proper as I could be, okay? All right. Somebody thinks that you are their twin flame. That's what they think. They see you as their person. Again, if you're new here, I don't like using that word, okay? Because this is a general reading, and sometimes it plants seeds in people's minds, and it gets out of hand. It could be very dangerous for some people. But I'm going to tell you right now, this person thinks that you two are meant to be together, and they're coming to get. Let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if they've already reached out to you, but I see this person coming to get you. They want to get to calmer waters. Okay. I do see that they're thinking about what it is they need to say. Spirit, what are their next actions? What are their next actions? They're hesitant. It's like they're tiptoeing towards you. This person may feel like they're walking on eggshells, okay? Or they're afraid to say or do something wrong. Guys, they may have to walk away from something else first. This person is finding themselves in a very indecisive place. They're not trusting their intuition. Their intuition says come to you. Their intuition says you and I are supposed to be together. They're just not trusting those feelings, and I feel they find themselves at a crossroad this week, super hesitant to say any of this to you. So guys, it's a 50-50 chance that you're going to see any sort of realness from this person. I would say it's 50-50 right now with the current energy you guys find yourselves in. But how they feel like you're a part of their destiny. They feel like you two are supposed to be together. They're just hesitant to speak about it. Could be some sort of relationship interference happening here. Some sort of, there's clearly a blockage of some kind. Tell me more. Observer. You know what I'm talking about. You're pretty observant, okay? You're pretty self-aware too. I'm talking to a self-aware Cancer, and I feel like this connection may have actually caused you to become more self-aware. A lot of you guys may have worked on yourselves, and now you guys are being more relaxed, more chill about the situation, which is removing an energetic blockage. Chemistry. There's definitely a strong connection here. Okay, something along the lines of pheromones, okay? There's something about y'all's pheromones that are compatible. That's what I got. So yeah, they want to be with you. They're just hesitant to tell you, or they're just hesitant to say what needs to be said. We have Cancerian. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could be dealing with a fixed sign, a Sagittarius, a Gemini. Fixed signs are Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. We have Earth, Fire, Air. Those are the energies that are presenting themselves to you. Hey, thank y'all so much for the super chat. Thank you so much, Deidre, Nicole. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Deidre and Nicole. I appreciate y'all so much for that. Thank you for the support. Thank you. So everyone has their own different opinion about things. And I am not going to say certain keywords that plant ideas in people's minds. That's not the kind of reader I am. I like for people to come to their own conclusions. I don't like using these, buzzwords, so to speak. Okay. But if I see it, I'm going to tell you what they think. Never am I saying that's what it is. We're picking up on their thoughts and feelings towards you and how they see you and feel about you. So that's just me. Okay. It can be very harmful to some people. All right. But yeah, Cancer, that person thinks you two are meant to be together. All right, Leo. My pleasure, Kevin. Thanks for being here. Thanks, y'all. All right. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Thank y'all for your support. Spirit Guides Universe, how do they truly feel about Leo this week? Damn, Onyx, you acting crazy as hell. Y'all know Onyx scares the hell out of me. He's an all black cat, and sometimes when he looks at me from a distance, all I can see is his eyes, and it's terrifying. It's so scary. He's out there playing with a mouse right now. A fake mouse, obviously. All right. It scares me. Because he's starting to look like a panther. He's starting to look like a full-grown man. Okay. He turns a year in May. He's going to be a year old, and he almost looks like a full-grown man. I may have to get up and make some more coffee, y'all. I had a hard time getting motivated this morning. I'm not going to lie. Onyx. I love him. All right. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Exactly. A full-grown panther man, for sure. I was looking at his face last night. And there's a lady that she did a video. I don't know her name, but she was like talking about how you ever look at your cat and then like all of a sudden he's like a full-grown man. Like where like his face, his head shape changes. And I was thinking about that video when I looked at her. I was like, man, she right. He still plays with his little kitty toddler toys. You know, the thing with the ball that it's like a plate and it has divots in it where the ball goes around. You can hear it out there probably, but when he gives up that toy, when my cats are no longer entertained by that thing, I know that they're no longer a toddler kitty. And it breaks my heart because my other cats look at it like, ish, I ain't playing with that. You better pick up that damn wand. What am I? And then I got 5 cats that are trying to attack a wand and wondering why I have anxiety. All right, I'm done. You can come back later and get the timestamps if y'all don't like me talking. Okay. Onyx parkoured off of me last night onto the counter, and it was so unnecessary. Onyx climbs my leg, and he is a big ass. All right, cat. He's heavy. My next massage that I go in, the guy's going to be like, are you all right? What you be doing? But no, he parkoured off my thigh, and it was so unnecessary. How do they feel about Leo? How do they truly feel about you, Leo? How do they truly feel about Leo? God, I feel like I just had an outer body experience just now. The hell? Okay. Those moments are weird. Okay. I don't know why I heard take your vitamins. I was going to say I need to take my vitamins, but then they corrected me and said, no, take your vitamins. So some of y'all need to be taking your vitamins. I need to take my vitamins. Honestly, I haven't been doing it, which is I usually do. Take your vitamins. Okay. All right. Something about spinach. Spinach is, anyway. How do they feel about you, Leo? Spirit guides, universe, clarity for Leo. How do they truly feel about Leo? How do they truly feel? How do they truly feel about Leo? They want to get on the same page. So who is this? What happened here? Oh my. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There is somebody, nonetheless, that really has you deep in your thoughts, right? I feel like this person probably lives in your head. You can't stop thinking about them. You can't stop thinking about the situation. And it's interesting because I'm hearing that it's like, for some of you, you may disassociate from the situation from time to time, like almost go numb or not have any feelings towards this person, but the thoughts still dwell in your mind. And sometimes I feel like you're even questioning whether or not you have feelings for this person because you disassociate and go numb from it. So maybe this is a situation where you feel a sense of numbness to it this week, or maybe over the weekend you were feeling numb to this person, but you can't get them out of your head. They want to get on the same page as you. 3 of Pentacles. This person, I'm getting they want to see you. Okay, this week they are really wanting to see you and talk to you. How does Leo feel about this person? How do you truly feel about them? How does Leo truly feel? Queen of Pentacles. I do see you're trying to put yourself first. It's like you care for this person on some level. You want to be respectable. What is that about? Some of you are trying to respect the boundaries of the situation. Some of you are trying to respect yourself, right? Maybe there is something going on here where if you were to pursue this person, it would take away from your self-respect. Okay. But you're choosing you is what it's telling me. You're putting yourself first, your goals, For some of you guys, this situation, they're telling me it may have came into your life to either provoke that passion within you in order for you to chase a goal, right? So not every person that we have deep feelings for is meant to be, or anything is ever meant to come from that. Sometimes it is to invoke these passionate feelings within yourself for you to transmute into something positive for your life, okay? So just keep that in mind. How do they see you? How do they see Leo? The Seven of Swords reverse. So tell me more about that, because this person knows how you feel about them. It's telling me they know how you feel about them. They actually, I'm also getting, at one point in time, they may have been very suspicious and mistrustful of you as a person. But something recently has happened, or the way you're carrying yourself within this situation has caused them to change their mind about how they perceive you. So it's like they were questioning your intentions. They were questioning you as a person. They were questioning, your integrity. But now it's kind of telling me that they do see you as someone that has high respect for themselves. You have integrity. You have high morals and values, a code that you follow. Okay. They want to talk to you. They want to see you. That's how they feel. They want to get on the same page as you. Clarify that, Three of Pentacles. The Three of Swords. It pains them to not be able to be transparent about their feelings. But for one reason or another, you two feel as if you can't talk about this. The Three of Swords is it's a blockage, really. It's a heart chakra blockage, but I feel like there's obviously something preventing you two from being together. Whatever that may be, it's going to be different for all of you. It's preventing you two from being able to get to know each other, is what they told me with that Three of Pentacles. Because this is somebody that wants to get to know you. So they're not happy about the circumstances. They're very interested in you as a person. But potentially somebody else could get hurt if you two were to act on your desires for one another. Somebody else here, a third party, it could be a love triangle. Third party can mean anything, right? But I'm here to tell you, I see this clear as day, that potentially outside parties could get really hurt and betrayed if you two were to do anything about this. That's what I got. Other people would get hurt or feel hurt. What are their next actions? The Ten of Wands. So this person is just carrying around this burden and this sense of feeling that you two on some level would be able to build something amazing together. This person is just carrying around that thought of you two potentially being more right for each other than anyone else. They're not telling you this, though. And as a matter of fact, they may even do something that adds to the blockage. Okay, they may even, I'm seeing them actually behave in such a way that creates more of a barrier, it becomes even more of a challenge. They may have recently done this, right? Okay. But they can't shake your energy. This person is carrying you. I'm getting like while they're at work too. There's something here about this person being at work. Heavily fixated on you. Possibly watching you. So the temptation is there, but this person is going to do something that sabotages it even further. I gotta say something really specific. For some of you guys, this person is going to make a decision that ends up making them very unhappy in the long run. This person is going to commit to a situation that ends up making them feel stuck. So that could mean many different things. For example, maybe this person is moving, selling their house, moving to another location. You can't undo that very easily. You can undo it, but you can't undo it very easily. Changing jobs. Somebody may be relocating jobs. Either way, they're definitely going to regret some sort of decision they make, because I see in the future they end up like the devil card, which is chained to another person or a situation, and this shit ain't easy to get unchained from. But when it comes to you, all it's telling me is they're making things even harder for this to ever come into fruition. So tell me more. Irreconcilable differences, final separation. So I do see, whatever's happening here, it's like you can't really come back from it. It's kind of like there's too much damage that has been done or that is about to be done. There's something irreconcilable, something that, what word am I looking for? I don't know. I can't think. Deal breaker, right? They will end up feeling trapped. This is what I was getting at. For those of you, this is your confirmation of what I was saying. See how it says blocked, trapped, locked up? Now, this can mean several different things. For some of you guys, maybe this person is a felon and they're about to be locked up for quite some time, or they already are, right? Take what resonates. You're all on different timelines. Some of you guys, this person is moving and they're going to feel very frustrated and trapped and blocked in that situation. It's like they're making shit worse for themselves, okay? Because they're not stopping to think and consider the consequences. Now, for some of you guys, this person is taking a relationship to the next level that they will regret. So take it how it resonates. We got Capricorn. We got heavy earth. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We have air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's up for interpretation, by the way, if you guys interpreted that different for yourself, but that's what I was getting. All right, Virgo. For some of you guys, by the way, who was I doing? Leo. Let's go back to Leo for a second. For some of you guys, that person could also be having a child with another person, which I'm not saying they regret their child at all. I would never say that. Maybe they do. Anyway, that was not tasteful, Christina. But I feel like whatever they're doing, they're getting themselves in very deep into something that you can't just sever ties to. Okay. Anyway. Sorry about my twisted humor. I'm going to go make some coffee. Y'all give me just a minute. It doesn't take me long. But if you want to come back later, that's cool too. I'll be right back. Okay, my coffee's getting made now. Onyx, this is Onyx's favorite toy. By the way, we're getting to Virgo. Onyx loves these so much, and all my cats actually really do. These little things. You can actually even hook them to a wand too. Onyx, you want the toys? You want the toys? You gonna take it? Oh, he's taking it. Can I see this? You gonna look up at the camera? You gonna look up? No. Okay, he's done. He said his 15 minutes are over. Can I see this? Ow. Anyway, my coffee's almost done, y'all. I hear it out there. Okay. Oh, anyway. Okay. All right. Virgo. Hi, Onyx. You're saying hello to Virgo. He's your mama, good boy. Okay. Look at this full-grown man. Look at this full-grown man. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I like to pat him and see how much he can take before he attacks me. All right. All right, honey. Mama's got to work. Mama's got to work, baby. You can go lay with Jasper? Hey, let go of that. You knock everything over. Come on. You want to lay with Jasper? You can go take a nap. All right. Okay, Virgo, let's do it. All right. Virgo, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Virgo, sun, moon, rising, Venus. How do they feel about Virgo? How does this person feel about Virgo? So this person feels like they need more information. They're not quite sure if they are seeing you correctly. And so I feel like this person, they've been observing you for a while. And I see they feel like you are someone that sees the world completely different. And that's what's got them so intrigued by you. You see the world differently than everybody else. And they are intrigued by it. And they want to know more. They want to hear your thoughts. This is somebody that wants to just have a conversation with you because I have a cat attacking my toes right now. Onyx, honey, that hurts. Baby, come here. You can't eat mommy's computer wires. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, this person would like to pick your brain, right? They want to understand you more is what I'm getting at. Somebody wants to understand you more. We have the Hierophant for who they are. Okay. Are they the Hierophants? The Hierophant can be like somebody respectable in the community. The Hierophant can be somebody that some of you guys I'm hearing you could have religious differences, or they could very well be in a commitment too for some of y'all. So just take what resonates. This person could already be committed to someone else. Okay, because I am getting some sort of blockage here that is preventing you two from entirely coming together. Whether that blockage is religious differences. Some of you guys, it's just, yeah, because there's something clearly going on here where there is some type of differences in values or opinions. Maybe there's political differences for some of you. It doesn't have to be the case, but there is a big blockage here. And this person does feel that you are very different from the rest. They see that. They see there's differences here within each. Can y'all hear me? What is happening? Hold on 1 second. Let's see if I can bring this back up. Baby. You know mama's gonna kick you out. You know how many people are gonna yell at me now? Give me 1 moment, guys. Come on, Aries. Come on. I know. Come on. And now you can't come in here, babies. Honey. Here, go find something to do. Where's your mouse? Okay. Anyway, I thought I had these wires arranged to where he couldn't get them. That was Onyx. Onyx didn't want you to have your message. Onyx did not. We're going to start over. We're going to start over and I'll timestamp it from there. Okay. Anyway. All right, Virgo. So, I have a cat attacking the door now. Onyx does not want you to have this message. Okay. Give me one moment. So look, I'll timestamp it where it was, and then I'll timestamp it also here. What I'm getting at, Virgo, is there is a person that has potentially been observing you for a little while. And they really want to understand you because you seem mysterious. You seem very different from what they're usually with or around. There's something very unique about you, and they want to get to understand you more. You've intrigued this person. I see that they daydream about you. They're daydreaming about you today. Whenever this message finds you, they're fantasizing, daydreaming. You know, this person finds themselves romanticizing you. Okay. And I'm not saying you're great. I'm sure you are, but this person thinks you are wonderful. Okay. Even though some of the things that they have seen about you seems a little bizarre. Okay, you're beautifully bizarre to this person. Who they are, there's clearly some type of blockage here. I'm reading for a lot of you Virgos, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You can interpret tarot in many different ways, and I have a lot of different people watching me. So who this person is, there's definitely a blockage. What could the blockage be from? Maybe there are religious differences, religious backgrounds, obligations, family obligations that prevent you two from, you know, being together or getting to know one another. Some of you guys, this may be someone who is well known within a community with the Hierophant. What is going on? That was weird what my camera just said. This may be somebody that is very well known within a community. Like the Hierophant is a pastor, a guru, a spiritualist. This could be somebody that is a massage therapist even. I'm getting like someone here who has the power within them to heal others in some capacity. Whether they know this about themselves or not, I don't know. They could be a doctor. You know, they could work in the medical field. Okay. There is something about this person that people respect. Can you guys not hear me? Can you guys not hear me? It says my mic's plugged in. It's echoing because I closed the door. That's why it's echoing, because I'm in my office. And that's why I don't close the door. Because I have a serial killer out here. Onyx, honey. Baby, can you calm down? Maybe I'll try to hold him. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, there could be many different people. So take what resonates, right? This person could also be in a relationship. Okay, with the Hierophant being there, they could be married or obligated toward other things that are keeping you two apart. Either way, the list goes on and on with who they could be, so take what resonates, okay? Honey, you got the zoomies. Come on. Okay. Well, at least everyone who complains afterward will add to my comments. So there's that. How do they see you other than they see you as a mystery? How do they see? Oh my goodness, this Lovers card keeps coming out, guys. They see you as the Lovers. I hate repeating myself, but I'm going to repeat myself. So for those of you that are new here, I don't like using these spiritual labels for connections solely because it could be potentially harmful to people. I'm not telling you this is your twin flame. That's not what I'm saying at all. However, this person sees you as someone that's crazy. You may be the one, but there is some form of forbidden. I'm taking notice of this snake. And for, you see how the snake, it looks like there is some sort of hole right there. You see how that blockage is? It's like if you two were to come toward one another, you would fall into that pit. That's how they see you. It's like they're afraid to come towards you because they're afraid to fall into this pit, the abyss, the fire. Again, someone could be super religious and maybe you're not. Or vice versa, okay? Take it how it resonates, but there's some forbidden aspect to this connection. And they see you as someone that it's a chance meeting. They didn't expect to meet you. There's mountains in between you two, and they feel an unusually strong connection to you. And the only thing that they can think about is it must be divinely guided. You were chosen for them. And that's how they see you. They see you as someone that was potentially handpicked by God, okay, or whoever, the squirrel outside, whatever y'all believe in, whatever they believe in, to benefit their life in some shape or form. And they're doing their hardest. They're trying their hardest to accept a loss here. It's like this person is trying to go throughout their day. They're trying to make it through their day, accepting what is, accepting the loss. Okay? Because again, there's something about you two unable to be together. All right. How do you feel? I'm sorry I'm dragging this message out. It is what it is. The Knight of Cups is here for how you feel. I mean, you definitely have a strong romantic interest in them. The King of Swords, but you're trying to respect the boundaries of the situation. So you feel like not only do you need to respect their choices, you need to respect their choices. You're trying to respect their choices. I'm telling you, something doesn't want y'all to hear this message. Something does not want y'all to hear this message. Something was in the air. I could feel it this morning when I woke up. I could feel it this morning. There are a lot of people in this world today that are evil eyeing the hell out of like shit. All right. I can sense it. We got the Magician. So you have romantic feelings for them. You're trying to detach from this because you are also trying to accept their choices, respect their choices. The Four of Swords, they're not doing anything about it. They're just going to be watching you from afar. And look, you deserve an award if you made it this far in this message. So take that as a hint that this is for you. If you made it past all of that just happened, to the point to where most people probably clicked off. They said, fuck this. I ain't listening to this shit. This is a disaster. This is a chaos. I ain't doing it. Too much drama. Okay. If you made it this far, this is for you for sure. They ain't doing anything about it because they can't. There could be cultural differences, okay, religious backgrounds, right? Some of you guys, I'm hearing arranged marriages for some of you, wherever you are in the world, things like that. There's definitely a major blockage taking place, regardless of the specifics of the situation. This person is currently daydreaming about you. They're going to be daydreaming about you all week. They think that you're the one. And they're trying to contain their excitement for you when they see you. So I do feel like this person is going to see you here pretty soon, or they want to. They can't wait to see you. So their next actions is they're on the edge of their seat, dying to see you, but you may not get that impression from them. Because this is somebody I also feel they could be incredibly disciplined. They have a lot of self-control. But there's something about you that causes this person to want to throw their self-control out the window. Yeah, they're really in their head about you. Look, the Eight of Swords confirmed everything I just said. Not only that, everything here on the board, but they are restricted. They see you as something that is forbidden, restricted. The Eight of Swords is all about that restriction, limiting themselves. They feel like they can't take things any further. That's how they see you and feel. They feel like they can't. All they can do is think about you, daydream about you, but they see you as something that they can't have, someone they can't have. And they are trying their hardest to be okay with that, but they're not okay with it. You know, their body is having a physical reaction today to not being able to just go towards you. So regardless of specifics, that's what I got. This person is very intrigued by you. They feel like they need more information about you. I don't know how they're going to get it. Look at this. They're very upset. I'm also getting this person may be acting out of anger. They're like taking their anger out on others right now in their environment. So this is like maybe they're a boss. They go to work and all of their employees are wondering what the hell's up their ass. Okay, it's because they're pissed off because they feel so limited in life and restricted. They can't let you go. So yeah, that's what we got. We got Gemini, Pisces, Taurus, more Pisces, air, water. Everybody's here. Okay, but heavy Pisces, Taurus, Gemini. Pisces, Taurus, Gemini. But all the other elements are here. All right. Cancerian is at the bottom of the deck. If you made it through that message, you are a trooper. I almost didn't make it through that message. I almost didn't make it through myself. The outcome was they're not doing shit. The Four of Swords. I thought I said that, but the outcome was they're not going to do anything. All right, Libra. I really do try to be professional, y'all. I just want y'all to know I try my hardest. Okay, so if you are not getting professionalism for me, just know I tried. I really do try. But sometimes maybe it's because I'm a Gemini, but it blocks me if I try too hard. I just can't do it. Sometimes I can, but sometimes it just blocks. It just creates too many blockages. So catch me on a good day. Today ain't that day. When I tell you everything in its power this morning tried to stop me from going live today. Everything. in everything. To where the point where I was like, all right, maybe I shouldn't. But then my ego kicked in and said, oh, hell no, you ain't going to let anything stop you from doing what it is you want to do and what you need to do. So I went live anyway. But I'm telling you, I felt it from the moment I opened my eyes this morning. Which puts Christina in a little bit of a pissiness. And she can't be, you know, I'm human at the end of the day. All right, Libra. Oh my, that was loud. Shit. Jesus. Tom said you're a cat. I agree. I think I am. I really do. All right. Libra, how do they feel about you? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How do they truly feel about Libra? How do they truly feel? How do they truly feel about Libra? Only take what resonates and how it resonates for your situation. Never try to force a message to fit. If it's not for you, leave it for someone else. You can check your other signs. If you are in need of a personal reading, you can book a personal reading with me through my website only. The website link is in the description box of this video. Gina, thanks, babe. Thank you so much, Gina. I appreciate you, babe. Thank you, thank you. How do you feel about Libra? Thank you, Gina. How do they truly feel about Libra? How do they truly feel? How do they truly feel about you? The Fool? They feel the Fool. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini. As soon as I've seen this, do y'all remember in Gemini's reading? That's how Gemini was feeling towards their person. Y'all remember that if you were here? Gemini's feelings was the Fool. The person that you are here for this reading for, nonetheless, regardless of their zodiac sign, this is Gemini energy to me as a reader. We got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could also be Aries to me. Some of y'all are dealing with the Gemini. So they feel the Fool. Who is this? Who is this? The Eight of Cups. A lot of disappointment here. So somebody in the situation withdrew. Maybe you both withdrew from the other, but this is an energy of walking away in disappointment. Something didn't work out here. They want a new beginning with you. How do they see Libra? How does this person see Libra? They see you as the Five of Wands. So there's clearly some type of conflict here. A lot of people involved, maybe potentially sticking their nose into the situation. Could be some gossip. For some of y'all, there could be some gossip surrounding the situation. There's a lot of negativity surrounding this connection. A lot of things are against this connection. Now, they see you as someone that this person is fighting their feelings for you, Libra, okay? They are trying really hard to fight their feelings. And I feel with them seeing you as the Five of Wands specifically, if this person were to do and act on what it is they really want to do and act on, if this person were to follow their heart, because that's what they want to do. That's what the Fool is. This person wants to follow their heart, which they feel intuitively guided towards you. They feel if they were to act on their true heart's desires, it would create a lot of chaos, a lot of drama, which it looks like you both are trying to avoid the drama of the situation. I gotta tell you, I'm picking up on, with that Five of Wands, let me pull another card on that before I say what I'm feeling. They see you as the Five of Wands. The Hanged Man. It's like out on the outside looking in. I heard I'm looking through the glass. That's a song from Stone Sour, I think. I don't know why I'm getting that. I haven't heard that song in ages, but take this how it resonates. There's somebody here that is observing you, and through their observation, they assume that there's a lot of people that don't like them. This person thinks that there are multiple people, because I'm just getting like a group of people that are potentially creating a very harmful narrative about this person, possibly. There's something here where this person thinks, whether this is true or not, their perception of the situation through their observation is that there is potentially someone who is threatened by them. This person feels and thinks that there is another person who is threatened by them. And so that's why they chose to walk away, because they were not willing to engage in a competition or, the Hanged Man is someone very enlightened. I feel like this person, they made a decision to leave it alone, though they don't want to. That's what I got. So how does Libra feel about this person? And through saying that, I saw the Three of Swords, the High Priestess. For some of y'all, it's the third party. It doesn't have to be. Third party in tarot can mean anything. It's just some sort of interference that's separating the both of you. There's like a big ass elephant in the room too that nobody is really addressing. For some of you guys, there could be a lot of passive aggressive energy happening. Okay. They could see you as being passive aggressive. Whether you are being it or not, I don't know. This is how they see you. So how does Libra feel about this person? We have the Seven of Pentacles. What are you reconsidering? The Seven of Pentacles is an energy of like reconsidering an investment. Maybe you're reconsidering your interest in them or your interest in something. Tell me more about how Libra feels about them. Oh, wow. So your feelings are mutual for each other. The feelings are mutual. This is a mirroring. Maybe you guys both have similar things going on. And you're mirroring each other. Mirroring each other's behaviors. You're clearly very interested in this person, but was forced to walk away. But you're reconsidering withdrawing? That's what this is. It took me a minute. It took me a minute. You're reconsidering withdrawing from the situation because some of you guys felt like you had no other choice. Yeah, Eight of Cups is an energy of like, it's disappointment if you chase it. There's disappointment if you go towards it. You knew in the past, you were like, well, no matter what I do, it's just probably going to end in disappointment either way. So let me pick the better option for myself. Let me protect myself here. But now you're reconsidering that. That's what I got. For some of you guys, you may feel like this connection is too important to you to just walk away from it. So what are their actions? This person, guys, I feel like if somebody is behaving in an unbothered way, they're more bothered by it than they let on. They're way more bothered by the situation than they're actually revealing. So how they feel is the Fool. Seven of Wands reverse. They are too frustrated, okay? It's giving up. I know that's not good news for some of you, but if this is resonating with you, this person, they're giving up the fight, or they don't want to give up, but that's what they're doing. They're giving up. Their next actions are the Seven of Wands reversed. So tell me more. Yeah, Death card. If that doesn't drive the point home. So this person is just giving up on it because there's too many blockages. I mean, I do feel like you two are heavily teaching each other something. It's going to be different for all of you. And this person is currently trying to go through their own personal transformation. I feel like you on some level inspire this person to change. But there's a fear here. The Death card can speak of fear. They're giving up because they are afraid of wasted energy. They're afraid of wasting their time and energy. Yeah, look, more energy. They're just giving up, guys. I'm sorry. They're giving up on this week at least. Okay, they feel like there's nothing they can do. Oh, see, that's why I use the word, y'all. Returning. Y'all can't leave each other alone. What the hell is wrong with y'all? They convinced me. This is a convincing person. Okay, they're giving up just to return, just to come back to you. That's what you both do. That's what I was saying you're doing. You both give up on this just to return back to each other. Y'all can't leave each other alone. There's something here that keeps pulling you two back together. But nobody's doing anything. Non-action. Quiet. Nobody's talking. But you two keep returning to one another. Secrets. Maybe that's why there's no talking, because if somebody were to say something, they would have to say how they feel. Hiding, disappearing, chasing. Let's do this old school. I think you both do crave. It's like you both crave a real genuine love here, but there's disappearing, unbalanced, confused, sloth, quiet, secrets. They're giving up just to chase after you again. So we have Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Me as a reader, that can be Aries. Fire, earth, water. Oh my. All right. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for someone else. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate the support. I also found out that just watching the video for a while also helps support so like even the people that just come in here and don't do nothing, it does support the channel. So there's that. Hopefully I didn't just run them all off, but I ain't supporting this bitch. Bye. I'm gonna drop like 400 people now. Anyway, all right, Scorpio. Sometimes I really wish I could control not saying every little thing that's on my mind. You know? I gotta work on that. All right, Scorpio. How do they truly feel about you? How do they truly feel about Scorpio? How do they truly feel about Scorpio? If I hold it in, it creates blockages during the reading. Okay. I did lose some. But honestly, like those of you that actually care about me, I know you don't care. But if I hold it in, I can't, because then I'm trying too hard. It creates a blockage. So your readings do come out more accurate. And I don't even agree with everything that comes out of my mouth. Sometimes I'm like, who the hell's just said that? I'm like, who said that? And then I come to my own conclusions and I teach myself less. I'm like, damn, that was uncalled for. No. And I'm a Gemini. All right. I got more than just one in here. And there ain't just two either. There's at least three of these. There's at least three of us. All right. At least that I'm aware of, anyway. I have been told that there was more than three, but I'm not going to get into my personal life. All right. Okay, Scorpio. All right. It's the trauma. It's not because I'm a Gemini. It's just the drama. Angelina Jolie said there's 20. That's right. There is at least 20, probably. And they all got different opinions. That's what makes it so hard. They all got different opinions. Whew, man. And then I'm just here, the observer of it all. I'm just like watching it all happen. It's tough. Okay. All right, Scorpio. How do they feel about you? How do they truly feel about you? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's regroup here. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How do they truly feel about Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How do they truly feel? Janet, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks, doll. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you so much, Janet. I appreciate you. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How do they truly feel about Scorpio? Oh my, the world? Wait. Let's just stop for a second. They feel the world about you. You are their world. You are everything. That's intense. This person has some pretty intense feelings for you. They're just stop and think. I'm getting chills. Just stop and think about that for a second. Stop and think about that statement. How do they feel about you? The world. You are their world. You are everything to this person. This is like the missing piece that would complete their world, or that has completed their world. Whew, I got chills here. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There's something so healing about your energy that you may not even be aware of. You really helped this person in ways I don't think you understand. Because I'm seeing right off the bat here that they have experienced some pretty crazy trauma, a major loss in their life. This person lost their sense of self in the past, okay? And you're bringing that back. You bring this person's sense of self back. And depending on your opinion of that statement, I feel like this person, you have helped them. We're just going to leave it at this. You have helped this person in ways you do not fully understand. And they may not even fully understand it. But one thing's for certain, you are their world. This is like their life revolves around you right now somehow. Currently, this week, okay? Their world revolves around you. The Knight of Swords for who they are. Okay. We do have air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but we also have fixed sign. Okay, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. They're the Knight of Swords. I feel like this is somebody that they're a go-getter. They're determined. This is a very determined person. They go after what it is they want. And I feel like they currently want you. That's what I got. They want you. This could be somebody that even has been at a distance from you, or maybe they act a little distant. Okay. Could be somebody that may have a tendency to be distant from you, okay, due to some past traumas of theirs. The Knight of Swords for who they are. Tell me more about that. The High Priestess. That's interesting. Very small few of you. This could be somebody that is into the esoteric. This could be somebody that is heavily spiritual. Could even be a tarot reader. Could even be a tarot. It doesn't have to be. Now, I want to leave you with this. This is somebody you've had a conversation with. Okay? This is somebody that there has been some back and forth communication between the two of you. Like on an intimate level or on some sort of physical level, you two have been communicating. There has been communication. I'm trying to drill that point in. All right. However, there's something there's something hidden. You could be a reader, by the way, an astrologer, right? But again, there's been communication between you and this person. Okay. There's something hidden here, and you may want to know more information. Some of you guys are actually even, look at you here. Some of you guys may be pulling tarot on this person, or you're watching tarot about this person. Obviously, you're here doing that, okay? But I know that's pretty, but that's what I got. It's the one you're watching tarot about, okay? The person on your mind, right? Yeah, there has been communication. You have interacted with this person. There's definitely something. This person has really lit a passion within you that makes you want to go toward your own goals. Yeah, they see you as successful. So this person, again, some of you guys, you may be online. And somebody here that you have had interaction with, conversations with, you inspire this person. Somebody could be online here. They could have an online business. They don't have to. You can be social media friends. Again, there has been interaction between you and this person. I just feel like there's something really inspiring happening here underneath the surface. You two kind of inspire one another to be better. You're definitely inspiring this person to be better. Could be silence between the two of you. Somebody could have came in quick and dipped out, but now you're the main character of their life. That's what this is. You know, you're not only the main character of your life, you're the main character of their life. All right. Like you're their whole world. You revolve, like their life revolves around keeping tabs on you. Wondering about you. Look at this. This is how you feel. You feel like this is your divine counterpart. I'm not saying they are. We're not getting into that. All right. I could get into that, but we're not getting into that. You feel like this is your divine counterpart. They feel intuitively guided towards you. You feel intuitively guided toward them. There is some distance here between you two this week, but not all hope has been lost. You could have recently had some sort of hope within the situation get reignited within you, or you will have hope that gets reignited within you this week. But this is how they feel. You complete them. They feel like you would complete them. They feel like you're the missing piece to the puzzle. I mean, they definitely see you as someone that encourages them along their journey. Oh, there's communication coming in. Somebody here is going to be very direct with you. There is direct communication about their attraction to you this week. They're very attracted to you, the Six of Wands. They admire you. They admire your progress. They admire your growth, okay? They admire your appearance. Like, they like what they see. I'll just say that. They really like looking at you. They really, really like looking at you. They want to look at you now, okay? They definitely want to see you this week. But I see their next actions, Ace of Swords. This is giving you clarity. There's clarity coming in from this person. We have the Ten of Swords. What is this about? Because there is some pain. This person has a very painful past that causes them to keep a distance from people. This person has, you may know about their painful past or have an idea of how many times this person has been betrayed. Like maybe you're aware, maybe because they're posting things online, maybe because you've had a conversation with this person about it, or maybe you just can tell that they've had a very traumatic past, traumatic upbringing, or they've recently experienced some type of loss. I do feel like this person, nonetheless, they have a hard time getting close to people because it does seem like every time they get close to somebody, they get stabbed in the back. And so hence why they kept their distance from you. There was something intense about this connection. There is something intense about this connection, but they have a hard time developing connections with people because of their traumatic past, because of how many times they've been betrayed. And so they kind of just admire from afar for some of you. Again, you have interacted with this person. There has been communication. You know them, okay? I have to say that. Whether y'all like it or not, I have to say it. I'm not here feeding nobody's delusions. Don't come to me for that. All right. This is somebody that you have definitely exchanged dialogue with in the physical. Or you have FaceTimed this person for some of you. Because I know there's long distance connections, which for some of you guys this very well could be with the world here. Anyway. But yeah, there is some sort of clarity coming in. Thank you so much, Elena, for the super chat, babe. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, babe. I appreciate your support. Gentle lover. See how it says communication? I do feel like this person is trying to become a better version. They're very passionate about you. And I feel like even the connection has been very playful and passionate. But look, we have moving on. There's some distance here. Release for now. We need to go our separate ways for a while. Let's do this old school. I don't read these cards at face value. I'm going to tell you this. Then we have reconciliation at the bottom of the deck. So you two are going to see each other again, okay? There's going to be some sort of clarity that comes in from this person. Now, what I'm getting, the reason why the connection is so... I feel like you guys have your own worlds. I feel like you guys do have your own lives. I feel like you guys, there could be a distance here, but it's giving that, old school, passionate movie kind of love where you two may be very passionate about each other because of the space in between you two. There's a lot being left up to the imagination here. There's a lot of pining, longing to see each other again. Even if you two just go off to work. Maybe you two just go off to work throughout the day and then you two just miss the hell out of each other. It could be something as simple as that. Tarot wording can be a little dramatic, so take it how it resonates. Have an open mind. But yeah, so, they're inspired by you. This person, they care deeply for you, and you're an inspiration for them. Gemini, Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, air, fire. All righty. Yvonne, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, I'm sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yvain, I'm sorry if I can't pronounce I can't pronounce anything. Let's just start there. So I do apologize if I mispronounce your name. But thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. All right. I can't even talk half the time. Even words that I know how to pronounce, I still can't. Sometimes y'all know if you've been here for a while, I'll say it right in my head and then it comes out not right. I blame it on the ADHD. I blame everything on my ADHD. Give me 1 second, Sagittarius. I'm going to take a moment here. I told the chiropractor to call me if she has any openings today, so let's manifest that. I don't feel like I can't wait until my normal appointment. I'm hoping that she calls me and tells me there's been an opening. Girl, me too. That's my problem is my hips. It's my hips. And then I work out and then I make it worse. But I have to work out because if I don't, then I'm batshit crazy. But then when I work out, I knock my body all out of alignment and then I have to wait until my next. It's that's what's bothering. My hips will like pinch a nerve and then my whole body is messed up. And I hate when it definitely is, Ashley, definitely. And it's when it gets into my face. Like I can handle any other pain other than face pain. And that's kind of like where it's trying to creep up. But anyway, enough of my problems. I want to try acupuncture. I tried to make an appointment with a lady, but she never got back to me. We don't really have too many of those around here. I mean, I could travel a little bit ways away for it, but all right. Sagittarius, how do they feel about you? How do they feel about Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How do they truly feel about you? They miss you. They're missing you right now as you're watching this. They see you as something they can't let go of. Someone's missing you and they can't let go of you. Who is this? The devil. The devil misses you and can't let go of you. Now look, there is a group of you. You could be involved with a Capricorn, or you can be involved with a situation. Those of you that are in new connections, I want to say something, and then we'll get back to the original message. If you are involved with a new connection, a new person, you're getting to know somebody, I want you to do yourself a favor and check in with how you're currently feeling about yourself. If you are somebody that is feeling negatively about yourself and you are seeking validation, or you are in a very codependent state, I need you to be very mindful with the people you're connecting with right now, and do not overlook the red flags. Okay, so if you are somebody that is connecting with someone new, you may be trauma bonding with someone. If that doesn't resonate with you and you're like, nah, fine, don't take it. This is a general reading. But I do need you to ask yourself, what is it about this person that has you so attracted to them? Because I see some sort of reoccurring issues popping up here. Maybe you constantly find yourself attracted to a person that feeds this shadow aspect of you. Same energy, different body. Maybe you find yourself going back to the same person. I could read this several different ways. But just be mindful of toxic attachments and clinging on to situations that are not good for you, that feed the shadow side of you. Okay? Anyway, that being said, the devil misses you. And that can mean many different things. So when you come to my reading, it is up for interpretation. The devil misses you. What is the devil? The devil can be something toxic. The devil can be an attachment. The devil can be a fixation, somebody you're obsessed with, an addiction. Maybe you're someone who struggles with addiction, and so you're going to be tested. There is going to be a situation that presents itself that reminds you of an old version of yourself. Okay? So what this message really is, the devil misses you and is coming to see you. Who is the devil in your life? The devil wants to reconcile with you. The devil's got a real strong hold on you. Okay? Take that how it resonates. We got the High Priestess. Pay attention to your intuition. How does Sagittarius feel about this person that is missing Sagittarius? How do you feel about them? They can't let you go. They don't want to let you go. You are healing from this situation. So I do feel like you're somebody that, if you're not here for a past person, listen to me. Okay? You're healing from a past version of yourself. You're going to be tested. There's going to be a situation that is put on your path that you're going to be put in a position whether or not you're going to repeat a cycle, or you're going to say no more. So just pay attention to the way people treat you. And at the end of the day, we teach people how to treat us. But anyway, it looks like you're healing from this devil energy. It looks like you are pouring into yourself. You are somebody that is currently feeling good about yourself. And you know what? That's when the devil comes knocking. It's when you're at your highest, or it's when you're on the precipice of something really big, something really good. The devil comes a knocking. Tries to take you right back down to that low vibrational state. So it looks like this week you're going to be feeling pretty good about yourself. So you're going to be seeing clearly. The better you feel about yourself, the clearer you'll see. The clearer you'll see the intentions of others. The less likely you are to accept disrespect. Maybe you're a people pleaser. That could be the devil in your life. People pleasing. overlooking, seeing the potential versus what's really there. So I definitely see that you have high hopes for your future, as you should. I feel like you're in a good place. I feel like you're doing a lot more healing, and you have done a lot more healing than maybe you even realize. That's where a lot of our deepest healing happens, is when we don't even realize it, right? One day you wake up and everything clicks. I think that's what's coming in for you. Now, this person, let's get back to the reading, how they feel about you. Currently, they miss you. There's somebody that's missing you right now, and they're holding on to you, and you're really attached to this idea of this person. You're really attached to an outcome, a result. You have high hopes, high expectations of the situation. They're missing you right now. That's how they feel this week. They miss you when you're not around. They miss you in general. What are their next actions towards Sagittarius? We have the 9 of Wands. So this person, that's interesting. Somebody coming towards you feeling as if they're walking on eggshells. Now, did they put themselves in that position? Probably. Did somebody do something and piss you off, and now they're walking on eggshells around you, afraid of your reactions? Because somebody's coming towards you afraid of how you're going to react to it. This tells me whatever this person's next actions are towards you, whether it's a new person, a past person, whether it's a family member, a friend, this person, this devil in your life, okay, this person's next actions towards you, they know what they're doing. Hence the hesitancy. They know. People know what they're doing. People know what they're doing. They know what they did. They did it with their full chest, whatever it was. So come back to this reading later after they piss you off, so I can remind you. They did it with their full chest. They knew what they were doing. They knew the consequences to their actions, and now they're scared to come back towards you, but they really miss you. So they are tiptoeing back towards you, trying to check and see. They're wanting to test the water, like, oh shit, how is Sagittarius going to respond to this? You going to hit me with a frying pan? You going to call the cops on me? Oh shit. Damn, where'd that come from? All right. So they're coming towards you cautiously. They know better. They are coming towards you guys. Okay, so this person is going to initiate a new beginning here, a new cycle. They're taking things to the next level, initiating a new cycle. They're very hesitant to take this to the next level. They are a little suspicious of their desire, and they're also wondering where it's coming from. Like, why do they want this so badly? But if you're wondering what their next actions are, it is to initiate a new beginning, level this situation up. But for one reason or another, they're a little scared of you, or scared of your reaction. So if y'all are dating someone new and they act like an asshat, they knew what they were doing. Maybe they're trying to see what they can get away with. People do that shit. I know it's hard to fathom when you are not somebody who is like that, but people try. People will try you. People will try you. We have Jock. Somebody, and I don't typically get that from this card. Somebody may be a little full of themselves. I'm just saying. When I seen that, I instantly thought someone is a little full of themselves, all right? Which I'm not saying is a bad thing. You do what you want with that information. I'm just the channeler. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the reader. Anyway, I feel like there is somebody here that is, regardless, maybe you go to the gym with this person, you met them at the gym. Doesn't matter. This is an energy of working hard. This is somebody who is conventionally attractive. You may be a little too attracted to them, by the way, which makes your head in the clouds, and you allow them to treat you any way you want, any way they want, right? So be mindful of that. I don't care how attractive this person is and how attractive they are. How do they make you feel about yourself? How did they make you feel about yourself in the past? Okay. Anyway, this is somebody who's fairly athletic, strong, attractive. They work hard. That's what the card means. Maybe you are inspired to work on yourself because of this person. Out in the open, did we make the... So they are questioning the relationship. That's what this is. Then we have, what are we? This person is questioning the relationship. So just be mindful of that. A lot of people get ahead of themselves and they will come at you full force only to change their mind 12 weeks from now. We got Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, water, earth, fire. That's what I got. I may get up and stretch before I do Capricorn's readings. I'm sorry that these are so long. I think I'm going to get up and stretch for a second. Ooh, well, hold on. I will be right back. All right, Capricorn. Y'all know what I'm hearing. What is that song called? I was hearing, what you gonna do with all that junk inside your trunk? I'm gonna get you drunk, get you love drunk. That's my humps. Why? You know what? That happened to me during another reading. Wait a second. I don't ever listen to that song, and I have not even heard it in forever. Didn't that happen? Did that happen during the last Capricorn reading? Because if so, that's weird. I know it happened during one of my lives whenever ago. Isn't that Fergie? What is her zodiac sign? Does anybody know? Oh, she's an Aries. Maybe some of y'all are dealing with an Aries. Fergie's an Aries. Fergie's watching me, y'all. Don't be shy. Say hi. All right, I'm done. Okay, Capricorn. Check it out. I drive these fellas. Hey, maybe, look, some of y'all might be driving some masculines a little crazy. I drive these fellas crazy. I do it on the daily. Okay. You siren. You little sirens. You driving some masculines crazy, Capricorn. Probably. Princess, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks, babe. Okay. Thank you guys for your patience. How do they truly feel about you, Capricorn? How do they truly feel about Capricorn? Spirit guides, universe, how do they truly feel about Capricorn? I'm hearing an engine. Somebody may be a mechanic. Somebody may be into cars, sports cars, muscle cars. They may drive one. Or you do. Hearing firefighter. Police officer. So, anyway. How do they feel about Capricorn? How do they truly feel about you? How do they truly feel about Capricorn? Two of Cups. The feelings are mutual. How do they feel about Capricorn? I mean, they want to see you again. They can't wait to see you again. They feel a deep connection to you. An unbreakable bond. You know, this person, they get feelings of excitement being around you or just thinking about you. You know, this is somebody that wants to be with you. They want to date you. They want to have fun with you, celebrate this connection. Take what resonates. They want to celebrate you. Maybe you are an Aries sun with Capricorn placements, okay? Could be the case, or you're dealing with one. There could be somebody's birthday coming up or just passed, okay? Either way, how they feel, they want to see you again. They want to be around you. You're a joy to be around. They're the Seven of Cups. Does this person confuse you or send you mixed signals? Tell me more. Yeah, damn. They confuse the hell out of you, though. Do they have split personalities? Okay, like a Gemini or a Pisces? Don't come for me, Pisces. Y'all know y'all do. We got Pisces energy. We got heavy water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So you don't know what the hell. You don't know what the hell. I don't either. So good luck. Bye. Just kidding. So this person, they may send you mixed signals. They may kind of just act mysterious. they're not giving you a whole lot to work with. They're not giving you a whole lot of information. You don't really know a whole lot about it. You're like, who the hell are you? I don't even know who you are. I like you. I love you. I may even love you. But I don't fucking know who you are. Who are you? I like you. I love you, but I don't know you. That's interesting. How does Capricorn truly feel about this person? This could simply just be somebody here, you guys are not speaking, and everything's up for interpretation, right? You're trying to trust your intuition. For some of you guys, that could be the case, that you really just don't know what's going on in this person's life, okay? For some of you, you're trying to understand them. You feel stuck in the situation, like you feel limited, like you feel like there's not much you can do. You feel like there's not much you could do. So you may be feeling like currently the potential has been limited, or there's some sort of restrictions placed on the connection this week. Could be conflicts in scheduling, or, I mean, they're not talking. They're not saying a whole lot. Your spidey senses may be going off about it. Look, you're like, what the hell? That's you. What the hell? How do they see you? I mean, it's telling me they want to be around you. They feel unbreakable bond to you. They feel a strong connection to you. Oh, there it is. Well, no wonder you feel restricted, because it's a third party. Too many options getting in the way. Maybe this person is entertaining other options. They see you as a heartbreak waiting to happen. They see you as a heartbreak waiting to happen. So I feel like this person is holding on to any sort. They're delusional. I'm going to tell you, you both are. I'm going to tell you right now that I feel like the delusion comes from you two thinking this is going to work out, because it's not. It's not that the connection isn't there, because the connection's there. That's not the delusional part. You two clearly feel a strong connection. The delusional part is thinking that you two are going to be able to hold on to this, because I don't see that happening. And I'm saying that with love, okay? I say that with love. It feels like the reason why this isn't coming together is because of a third party. But they feel and see you as a heartbreak waiting to happen. They're afraid that you are going to really hurt them in some way. Some of you guys, they're not even coming towards you and pursuing you because they feel like if you were to really know them, you would reject them. They feel like that if they were to drop this mask, this whole game of being mysterious, okay? They feel like if you were to really see what's going on, that you wouldn't like them. So they're holding up this facade, this mystery, leaving it up for interpretation for you, because you're going to think the best of them. You're going to romanticize them. They think that if you were to truly see them without the mask, you would end up hating them, rejecting them. It would end some way, somehow. So they can keep you in their life this way. It's a weird sense of feeling like they're definitely an avoidant, but this is somebody that feels like if they don't do anything about it, they're able to freeze time. And that's just not true. That's their delusional ass. That's the delusion on their part. They think that things are going to be able to continue this way, and they're just not. Because something is going to happen that causes this to be severed. Until somebody does what they need to do. And it's not even, they know what they need to do. They're trying to freeze time. We have the Page of Cups of the book. I feel like both of your heads are in the clouds. So this is how they feel about you. They definitely feel a very strong connection to you. They feel bonded to you. What are their next actions? What are their next actions this week? What are their next actions? Oh my God. Y'all. How do I want to word that? I see you two staring at each other, but not getting close to each other. Does that make sense? I see you two, there's like some lingering unfinished business here between the two of you, whether this is you two just energetically waiting for the other to make a move. That's what this is. Some of you, this is someone you see in the physical, and you two are like y'all are I don't want to say it, but there's some pretty intense eye contact happening here, okay? You might as well just take your clothes off right then and there, right? Don't do that. That was a joke. So, anyway, yeah, this person and you are at a stalemate. That is the Two of Swords. You're at a stalemate, and there's just there's an intense standoff. Who's going to make the move? Who's going to do I'm going to say it. Who's going to leave their person first? That's what I got. As effed up as that sounds, that's what I'm reading. Don't shoot the messenger. Some of you guys, there's multiple options here. So it's like, who's going to leave their partner first? That's messy, but that's what I got. Now, if it's not a person that they need to, who's gonna make the sacrifice first? Because there's clearly sacrifices that have to be made here. And so you two are at an energetic standoff. Who's gonna do it first? I want you. But you can't know that I want you more than you want me, even though you both want each other pretty equally. All right. So yeah, this is a stalemate. You two are like intently staring each other down energetically at a standoff here. Who's going to come forward first and say something? Because it ain't going to be me. It ain't going to be me. That's you. I'm speaking for you. We got messages, telepathic dreams, songs, animals. Okay, animals could be significant here. Ooh, hell no. We got entrapment. Somebody is with someone else. This could be you. Because you're over here in the Eight of Swords. Which speaks of entrapment. You're both stuck. Could be kids involved, assets involved some way, somehow. You and this person are pulling on each other's heartstrings, but stuck in other situations. That's what this is. We got confess at the bottom, seeing signs of each other, dreaming of each other. Okay, daydreaming, actually having dreams of each other, hearing songs and thinking about each other. There's some telepathic communication going on between the two of you, as crazy as that sounds. I'm going to give you some advice on this, Capricorn. What is Capricorn's advice? What is Capricorn's advice? What do y'all think it's going to be? Type it in the comments. What do y'all think the advice is going to be? Don't let your egos get involved. Let's see what the tarot has to say. I know what I want to say. Well, let's see. What is Capricorn's advice? What is Capricorn's advice in all of this? What is Capricorn's advice? So, Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. Is it worth your investment? You said, I can't help it but to be invested in this person, Christina. What the hell you want me to do? Is it worth the investment? Are you getting some kind of pleasure out of the pain? The Seven of Pentacles is you really need to think about it. You really need to reconsider something. What do you think you need to reconsider? Do you think you need to reconsider your current partnership with someone? Is there a reason you are in a relationship with someone but feeling so drawn to another? Does it have more to do about the lack of passion in your connection versus that other person? The advice is reconsidering. That's the Seven of Pentacles. It can also be an energy of the grass is green where you water it. But why do you and this person want to water each other instead of your own situations? So your advice is to ask yourself that. Why do you want to give to another? Why do you feel such a strong attraction for someone who's taken? Why are you taken and you feel such a strong attraction to another person? Depending on your situation, the advice is to reconsider things. Because a lot of people find themselves in these situations. It's not to judge you. There's no judgment here. I'm your reader. I'm trying to help you navigate this situation. And it feels like there is something about the situation that is pointing you into the direction of your healing. There's a deep traumatic experience you probably had in childhood. Maybe you didn't feel seen or heard by your parents, or you felt like love was unattainable. You weren't loved unconditionally. You could be an avoidant, and that's why you're so attracted to avoidance. I mean, there's many different reasons behind this, but your advice is to reconsider. Reconsider. The grass is green where you water it. I'm not saying you two don't want to water each other's gardens, because you both clearly do. I know they want to water your garden. Okay. Anyway, we got Gemini, Pisces. That is some Gemini and Pisces shit. I'm just kidding. Don't come. Oh, it's a joke. It's a joke. Water, air, Gemini, Pisces, Earth. I love Gemini. I'm a Gemini. So I'm talking shit about my own sign. Christina's got a crazy past, all right? I didn't acquire all this wisdom out of thin air, okay? All right, Aquarius. How do they feel about Aquarius? How do they truly feel about Aquarius? Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. How do they truly feel about you, Aquarius? Thank you for the super chat, YO. I appreciate that, babe. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So I want to know who this is first. Who is this person? Who is Aquarius dealing with this week? The Two of Cups. I'm seeing a park. It's clearly the one where you guys see eye to eye with each other. So I feel like you both know how the other feels. Clarify that. King of Pentacles. There's mutual respect here. Okay. It's the one that you have respect for. They respect you. For some of you guys, this is a business partner. Someone you work with. They could be a businessman, businesswoman type. This is somebody that's very goal-oriented. Some of you have, look, I'm going to tell you right now, you're about to meet, if you are an Aquarius just watching me for shits and giggles, you're about to meet somebody. That's what they're telling me. You are about to meet a very high status, respectable person. Okay? You may have recently met this person. That's only for a group of you. Take what resonates. Now, who they are, I'm getting you work with this person, or you see them at their place of employment, or vice versa. There's some mutual respect here. This could be somebody that has a lot of status and recognition. They're well accomplished. The King of Pentacles is well accomplished. They're high status, okay? Heavily focused on material wealth, material gain. Like you have admiration for this person. You're like, damn, okay. How you doing? How you doing? So it's bringing out some insecurities in you. That card just flying out the way it did. Crows could be significant. Ravens, okay, maybe you got birds, vying for your attention right now, trying to get your attention, okay? Pay attention to your thoughts, songs, things like that. But this person brings out some insecurities in you. You may feel insecure about yourself or your shortcomings, okay? But I'll tell you right now, this person, I'm going to pull a card for how they feel. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm already seeing that this is somebody that they're realistic. And what I mean by that, this is not somebody that is like they don't have a 14-year-old boy's mentality when it comes to a woman's body. Let's just say that. They don't have a 14-year-old boy's mentality when it comes to relationships and women and expectations. This is somebody, and if you're a fellow watching me, that same thing. If you are a guy watching me or whatever, if you are a carrot, if you are a gerbil, take it how it applies, okay? Whatever. This person, they're not after some airbrushed model. Not that there's anything wrong with that either. Jesus, okay, don't come for me. I don't give a shit. All right. I can't please everybody. Y'all are going to take it how you want to take it at the end of the day. So yeah, they want something serious. Okay. How do they feel? The Ten of Swords. They're holding on to something from their past too. They could be recently divorced, okay? Or going through a separation, or needs to, anyway. They're very unbalanced right now and unsure of themselves as well. So you're thinking very highly of a person that also feels insecure around you. Like someone's afraid of getting hurt. They're afraid, they have not fully healed from their past. They're very mistrustful. So don't take it personally. This person don't trust anybody. They don't trust you. They don't trust anybody. Somebody's got a lot of swords in their back from being overly giving. Okay, I think this person is afraid of being taken advantage of again. And so there are some deep wounds here that you are reflecting back to this person. They're afraid that you may not be honest with them. Okay. This is somebody that truly wants to see the best in people. And I feel like they have done that time and time again. And though they still cling on to that hope of seeing the best in people, they have been so badly burned and scarred and betrayed and stabbed in the back, they are afraid of repeating those cycles. So I will say this, they are definitely going to need to be handled carefully. Okay, it's a very fragile situation. I feel like this person ultimately is just after respect. They want to be able to trust you. They want to be able to trust people, but they're just having a difficult time unseeing the harsh realities of the world and how people can really be. This is somebody that was once gullible. Okay, this is somebody that was once sometimes there's people that project onto others, right? But then sometimes there's people that have been through so much they can't unsee what people are capable of. So there's definitely a difference in that. I don't think this person is projecting onto you. Okay. How do they see you? How do they see you? The sun. So, I mean, they see you in a positive light. They feel drawn to you. They see you as somebody that is a source of inspiration, and they want success here. They want you. They're attracted to you. They see you as someone that you have a great smile, right? You have a genuine energy to you. But you're in this limited, restricted, insecure place when it comes to this person. So I will say this, you might not like it. Make sure you're not projecting your insecurities or your issues onto this person. I'm not saying you are, but just pay attention to that is all. Whether you are or you aren't, I'll let you decide. We have the 5 of Cups, clarifying the 8 of Swords. There's something about you that's already bracing yourself for a loss. You have a very limited way of thinking when it comes to this person, and for your own reasons too. So what are their next actions toward Aquarius? It's like they're trying not to get your hopes up about a situation. What are their next actions? The Fool, here they come. I mean, this person is going to be pursuing you. Someone's about to follow their heart anyway. So though they have this, look, this is just a little bit of a warning. The situation is fragile. And I feel like you two are going to potentially have some tower moments. I don't have the tower here, but I can already see that potentially is going to happen, where you both trigger each other's inner traumas and wounds that need to be healed. But I see you guys are going to be dealing with it. I had chills. I feel like this is a connection that has great potential to go the distance, okay? And I feel like this person's next actions, they are pursuing you anyway. Despite the challenges, they are pursuing this anyway. Despite their fears, we got the Devil here. You both will see an ugly side of each other. It's inevitable. You both are going to bring out an ugly side of each other. So there will be this make or break that happens in the future, where you two are going to be forced to face your shadows with that Devil. Oh, okay. So this week, at least, there's definitely a strong attraction. This person is coming towards you. They can't stay away from you. I just feel like this person is going to ask you out or strike up a conversation with you, take you out. You know, there's definitely some sort of fresh new beginning happening between you and another person. And you both have stars in your eyes when it comes to each other. There's definitely, this person is about to show you how attracted they are to you, by the way. Okay, there's definitely something hot. A fire getting lit between the two of you, or relit. The passion, the spark coming back, or one just lighting in general. So let's see what the oracles want to say. We have an apology. Okay, it says, I'm sorry, but it had to happen so we could figure things out. Take that how it resonates. We have confidence. This person is going to find themselves in a more confident place. And I feel like so are you. And you know what? Another thing is they want you to feel like a confident version of yourself. That's why they're coming in to pursue you, because they want you to believe in them. And I think this person is also picking up on some insecurities you may have surrounding the connection or yourself. And this is somebody that's going to want to water you to make you feel more confident. This is somebody who wants to invest in you. They want you to be the best version of yourself, because they know that if you're the best version of yourself, you two are going to be unstoppable together. So looking back, there will be some old fears, outdated beliefs that resurface between the two of you. But I feel like you guys are going to be handling it appropriately. You guys are going to be dealing with it. So that's what I have. Leo, could be an Aries for some of you. This is also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for me. Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces. What the fuck? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Everyone's here. We've got Libra here. Okay. All right. You meant what I knew. All right. You meant what I knew. I'm sorry, Christina, but the King of Pentacles is not water energy. You are wrong. My. I don't trust you. Okay. That was, see what I was talking about, the split personalities? That wasn't me. That wasn't really, that was the other one. That was one of the 20. That's what I'm talking about, because even I was like, aren't you extra? What is wrong with you? So, Geminis get a lot of hate, but y'all know Geminis are the most self-aware sign. I don't care what you think. We get the most hate. We have to be self-aware. We get told about ourselves 24/7, okay? And then not only are y'all telling us about ourselves, we're also hearing it from the 20, 30 other characters that are inside of here fighting with each other. We are the most we're chronically self-aware, okay? We are. Now, whether a Gemini is going to admit that to you or not, that's a unique experience. Okay. All right, Pisces. I've never met the same Gemini. I've never met a Gemini that is the same as every other Gemini. And everyone's like, people that have had awful experiences with Gemini, they're all the same. I have never met a Gemini that is like me or that's like the next. I just haven't. That could just be my experience though. So I really haven't met that many Geminis, I don't think. I mean, I met a few. My brother's a Gemini. Me and my brother both are Geminis. So imagine my parents, okay? Although we were their karma, so I'm just saying. Anyway, Pisces. Pisces. How do they feel about you, Pisces? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The quadruplets. All right. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How do they feel about you, Pisces? Keep in mind, this will all be time-stamped, so if you don't have time to stick around, you can come back and watch it later where I will time-stamp each sign. So how do they truly feel about you, Pisces? How do they truly feel about Pisces this week? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How do they truly feel? Oh, well. Big decisions coming up in this connection, or a big decision needs to be made. I'll tell you what, this is somebody that you choose. You choose them. It's the one that you choose, they're telling me. You would choose them in a heartbeat. The Queen of Cups. How does Pisces feel about this person? You may be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities about this person. Sirens, bells, alarms, whistles are all going off. Maybe you feel like you're seeing a lot of number synchronicities, but it's interesting because you're both in this place of like all signs point to you. That's how they feel too. All signs point to you. So what's going on? Are we fighting this? So how does Pisces truly feel about this person? The Hanged Man. feel like more needs to be learned here about a situation. You are definitely, what word am I looking for? You're suspended in air, hanging back, observing what they want to do. So you're like, I'm not forcing anything. I'm going to see what you want to do. What would you rather do? Who would you rather choose? What would you rather choose? So you are, this connection, you can be feeling like it's in a state of limbo. Okay. You can feel like there's not much you can do about the situation potentially. I also feel like this connection has enlightened you. It has helped you see the world through new lenses. It has helped you see yourself through new lenses. I feel like you have a different perspective on life. It's that type of intense. This person has given you a new perspective on life. I'm also seeing you're trying to view the situation from their perspective. So you're trying to put yourself in their shoes. I mean, this person has deep admiration for you. The Queen of Cups, for how they feel, they adore you. They have love for you. They care about you. This is somebody that cares about you and your well-being. And this is somebody that wants you to genuinely be happy. They care about your happiness. Tell me more about how they feel. They want to talk to you. You could be acting distant, okay, because they see you at a distance here. Or they see you being distant. You check off all their boxes. Why am I hearing maybe in another life? Maybe in another life. There's this very intense attraction you and this person have for one another, and it's almost like you both feel like you are a perfect match. But there's distance here, or some sort of judgment call getting made. What is this about? Spirit, why the Judgment card for who this is? The Nine of Pentacles. So for some of you guys, maybe there's a lack of availability. Somebody could be non-committal, or you two recognize that though the attraction is intense, you want different things. You both feel drawn to each other. You on some level feel like this could really be a powerful match. But when it comes to this life, this path in life, you both want different things. And so you're going to be matching with people who can provide for you a specific set of needs. Okay, this is like, for instance, maybe somebody wants kids and the other one doesn't. Maybe someone wants to get married legally and the other one doesn't want to legally get married. Right? This could be many different things. But there's something here along the lines of you two. There's some incompatibilities here when it comes to earthly matters. When it comes to the human experience, I am seeing some incompatibilities. But you two clearly trigger each other. You trigger each other into seeing different perspectives. But this person feels like meeting you was fate, and that maybe in another life, I'm hearing, okay, or there's like this Nine of Cups, this energy of like, you are the dream partner, but are you the dream partner that I have romanticized? Okay, there's something to that. Because it's almost as if, am I falling in love with what potentially could be versus what's real? Yeah, because they see you walking away. They see you keeping a distance, emotionally withdrawing from the situation. They can feel that. What are their next actions toward Pisces? What are their next actions? They're holding back, but holding on to you. Someone holding back. This person has such a tight grip on what they wish it could be. 9 of Cups, like the way they wish the situation could be. And so they admire you, they adore you, there's feelings there, they care about your well-being. But again, there's something here about incompatibilities, or at least incompatibilities that they think. They could just be making this up, I don't know. But they feel like you may want something different than what they're willing to provide. And so they think on some level, you know this, you're withdrawing, when really you haven't fully withdrew. You are kind of hanging back and you're trying to view it from their perspective, but then asking yourself, well, is that what I want? Is that something I can settle for? I mean, do I want what they want? This is something along the lines to that. Either way, they see you withdrawing emotionally. They see you walking away, distancing yourself. They can't let you go. They're holding on to you very tightly this week. Very tightly to what they wish it was. So it's very interesting because it's two people that want to choose each other, but for one reason or not, you're not. And I think it has to do with incompatibilities of the human experience, wanting different things, or not being able to provide something that the other wants or that you think. Your perspectives could be all off here. I mean, have you had a conversation with this person about it? Okay, I don't know. But that's the message, okay? This person, they do have feelings for you. And they have been heavily impacted by your presence. They have been heavily impacted by you, okay? And they feel like this deal, we got communication, willing to learn. I mean, I think on some level, this person wants to figure you out. Because why do I get this sense of they're wondering, why are you, they see you as withdrawing, walking away. Like you're just compassionately accepting it for what it is. Conversation. Look at this. We have communication, conversation. They want to talk about this. It says, can we maybe talk over coffee, tea, anything? I'm willing to learn, communicate. That's very interesting. But look, cut off, disappeared, left behind. They see you leaving them behind. They can feel you leaving them behind. We have fixed sign energy. Me as a reader, this could also be Sagittarius, okay? Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. Pisces is here. We have water, fire, earth. Water, fire, earth. Don't get too hung up on the zodiac signs, okay, unless that's your thing. Devil was at the bottom of the deck. I also feel there's some ego operating heavily from the ego, at least, okay? You two may be going through an ego death, right? And if you don't know what that is, it's one of those things where you really got to go through it to understand it fully. It's not the absence of an ego. It's more so understanding it, but anyway, we'll do a quick collective message, and then guys, I'm going to do the honest conversations. I'm not going to pull the all signs, their sign tarot, because maybe I'll try to do it next all signs. I'm just kind of running out of steam here. But I will do their hidden truth, you and their hidden truth for each other. All right, let's do a collective. Collective message. Let's see if we can just keep it to the point. Y'all don't forget to check out the shorts over on the short page. There may be a message over there for you. Collective. Be sure to only take what resonates. If it doesn't make sense, don't try to make it fit. You can always book a personal reading with me if that's something you feel you need to do. My website is spirituallyfittarot.com. You can find the link in the description box of this video. Okay, well, this person definitely has strong romantic feelings toward you. We have the Seven of Cups for how they see you. They may see you as someone that has options, or they're assuming you have options, because the Seven of Cups, to me, it looks like someone is assuming things. Because the Seven of Cups isn't necessarily reality. It's just what someone feels to be true. And that's what's happening. They're assuming a lot about you. But they're currently feeling guided toward you. And they want to get to know you better. Who is this? The Nine of Swords. You may be heavily fixated on this person. Maybe the situation gives you anxiety. But love in general could give you anxiety, right? So take it how it resonates. The Nine of Swords. I feel like whether you know it yet or not, this is somebody that is definitely going to trigger you to face a lot of parts of yourself that you may not have been facing. So that could really be what's going on here. If you are thinking about someone and you can't sleep and they're always on your mind, it's more so trying to trigger a part of you that you could be avoiding about yourself. But anyways, the one that you think a lot, or you've been thinking a lot about them lately, this person does have romantic feelings for you. The High Priestess for how you feel. Maybe you're a tarot reader, an astrologist. You could just be highly intuitive, okay? Nonetheless, you have a poker face to a situation, but you can't stop thinking about it. So you're not revealing a whole lot to this person. They're not revealing a whole lot to you. There's no communication, really. Not a lot, at least. The High Priestess. It's dead silence. A lot left to assuming. So you're both just kind of assuming things about each other. Why are they the Nine of Swords? Again, this is somebody that maybe you have a lot of anxiety yourself about going toward. There's feelings there. Maybe you're afraid that you care too much. Maybe you're afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. Tell me more about their feelings. Two of Swords. So they feel like this is a stalemate. They think you have options. This is somebody that thinks you're entertaining options. They feel and see, or they feel and think you're entertaining other options. Therefore, they're not going toward you. They're trying to play it safe. This person is feeling very indecisive on what they want to do about the situation. They're having a hard time trusting their intuition on this one. Ten of Pentacles. I mean, damn, the potential, though. Whew, the potential for you two to build something is here. So what are their next actions? Holy hot damn. There will be some form of communication, interaction coming from this person. Some of you work with this person, okay? I feel like what's actually going to happen here is somebody is going to take the initiative to build a solid foundation and get to know you. Their intentions are to take things to the next level. This is somebody that is wanting a mature connection. They're wanting a serious commitment. Their next actions are to lay the groundwork, right? Someone's going to lay the groundwork here. Got the Fool. That's what their heart's telling them to do. So trust. It says, I am trusting in the universe to bring us where we need to be. This person doesn't want to be too pushy. Okay? They don't want to be too pushy. We got Taurus, heavy Taurus and Pisces. Could be an Aries. Me as a reader could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Those could be your signs. We have water, air, earth, Page of Swords. I do feel like this person is keeping tabs on you somehow, watching you. Maybe you've noticed them watching you. Okay, maybe you see them watching you. All right. Let's do all signs, their sign, but we're going to do the oracles on this one today. If you're new here, I'm going to pull a card for what their sign would say to you if they were honest, and then what you would say back. And then if you guys could give me a few minutes to get the timestamps, because I'm going to have to breathe for a second before I go into getting the timestamps. Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces, please. Ooh, this is a long live today, wasn't it? Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. What would they say if they were totally honest with you? What would they say if they were totally honest? What their sign would say, what your sign would say, or what you would say back. Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. If they were totally honest with you. Aries through Pisces. If their sign was honest, and then if you were honest back, this is you. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like button, for engaging with the video. I do appreciate all your likes, shares, your comments, subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys so much. If the Aries was honest, they wonder how you feel about them, how you feel about the situation. If you were honest back, you regret lying to them. So you're keeping something from this Aries and you regret it. Maybe you feel like there's some sort of guilt that's eating away at you about something here. So they're wondering how you're feeling about the situation. If the Taurus was honest, the Taurus wants you to do what's best for you. Do what's best for your heart. If you were honest back, it says, I don't know how to handle my emotions. So I don't think you know what's best for you right now. They want you to do what's best for you. Maybe you don't know what that is. The Gemini, if the Gemini was honest, it says, you're worth more to me than I let on. If you were honest back to the Gemini, I could talk to you for hours and hours. So you want to talk to this Gemini? You want to have a conversation? If the Cancer was honest, it says, we both know I'm not the one for you. So there's a lot of differences here that they feel are getting in the way. If you were honest back, what are we waiting for? Let's do this. You're ready. So someone may feel like, this Cancer may feel like you deserve better than what they can provide. If the Leo was honest, it says, I love you. If you were honest back, you're incredibly alluring to me. You are attracted to them. So you both have deep feelings for each other too, is what I'm picking up on. If the Virgo was honest, it says, I left you before you could leave me. So this Virgo rejected you because they thought that somewhere down the line you were going to end up rejecting them. They may have some avoidant attachment issues, or, they're just afraid of rejection in general. Okay. Some deep wounds that need to be resolved. You would say, I think you're great, but I'm worried about what other people would think. So there is influences, or there's something here getting in the way of the connection, outside influences. If the Libra was honest, it says, it's time for me to heal now. The Libra is trying to let this go, trying to let you go. What would you say back to the Libra? You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. Maybe you think this Libra is a little too nice in general. That's also maybe you think they are a big flirt. Okay. But you're too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. For some of you guys, maybe you did something and the Libra is trying to recover from it. Nonetheless, Scorpio, they miss you. The Scorpio misses seeing you. You would say to the Scorpio, there is so much that we can learn from each other. So you want to expand this connection? Only take what resonates, y'all. If the Sagittarius was honest, they would say that they don't feel like they're good enough for you. You make them feel kind of insecure. It says, am I even good enough for you? If you were honest back, you bury yourself in work not to think about them. So the Sagittarius doesn't think they're good enough for you. You're trying to distract yourself from this connection. The Capricorn would say that they find you so attractive. What you would say back to the Capricorn is you get excited when you think about how incredible your life could be together. So you both want each other. The Aquarius can't stop thinking about you. What you would say back, you hide your feelings. The Pisces wants to know why they can't move on from you. What you would say back, if I tell you how I feel, it might change everything. So if you made it this far, think of a person and then we'll pull some tarot on who they might be. If the person on your mind was honest, so maybe if you didn't get a message from the all signs, their sign, this could be for you. The person on your mind, only take what resonates. If they were honest with you, I don't know why that just froze. If they were honest with you, the person on your mind, if the person on your mind was honest, they can't let go of you. They want a future with you. The distance between y'all kills them. Clearly, they're throwing a tantrum here on my table. Anyway, they want a future with you. I can't let go of you. The distance between us kills me. I can't let go of you. I want a future with you. The distance between us kills me. Who is this? Who is this throwing a tantrum on my table? Potential zodiac signs or what the situation consists of. I can't let go of you. I want a future with you. The distance between us kills me. Possible air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could also be an Aries. Possible air sign again, specifically Aquarius. Fixed sign, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. So more air sign energy. I'm getting heavy air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like this person never fully developed into anything. I feel like there was a lot of mind games between you and this person. It was like going down a rabbit hole, a merry-go-round, a roller coaster ride, high highs, low lows. I just feel like the connection could also there could be deception surrounding the connection. Somebody here, you two never really followed your heart, okay? You two never really listened to what it was you were feeling called to do. And so therefore, you guys are at a distance now. So that's what I got. Heavy air sign, heavy fixed sign, possibly an Aries. I hope you guys got some clarity out of these messages today, and I will see you in the next one.